Hey guys, Mike Reed from Midwest Whitetail. Today I'd like to go over some of the different ways of getting a food plot in the ground. Okay, and there's 4 primary ways that I think about doing that. And the simplest way is broadcasting seed directly into a standing grain. And so normally this time of year I would take a brassica mix, or there's some other types of fall forage plots that you can just broadcast directly into, say, standing beans. You generally already have bare dirt underneath those beans, and while they're a little shaded out a lot of times, you still get some reasonable germination, and then you can have a green food plot there underneath once the crop gets harvested. The next one would be the classic tillage method, and I've done that a lot over the years. I just had a small equipment, or whether that be an ATV with a disc, or a small tractor with a little rototiller, or a hand tiller, just tilling up small micro plots, seeding them, using a Cultipacker to pack them down. It was extremely effective for me for years and years and years. Have to worry about soil moisture and things like that, getting the soil packed afterwards to get the best germination, best growth rates. But the third way would be a no-till method, and that's what we're doing this year. It's certainly luxurious. There's lots of advantages for the soil health, but basically we come in, we spray it with Roundup 2,4-D mixture to kill the grasses and the broadleaves, and then came in and spread fertilizer on the ground. We use a stabilized fertilizer, so didn't necessarily have to get worked into the ground or use or right before rain, etc. And now we just come in here with the drill and drill it in the ground. And then the last method is one that we've often referred to on Midwest Whitetail as the poor man's plot, but basically a minimal tool, minimal equipment type of plot. And I did one of these in Kansas, and I did one of these basically up at the cherry tree site, only because I can't get equipment up there. I don't want to run over my crops to get up there. It's not a very big area. And I've used this in other areas where I have, say it's a lease or permission, and we want to make a honey hole plot in the back of an area that there's no access to. It's surrounded by timber, and essentially you're just using hand tools. And so the general idea is where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, the concept behind food plot in general would be, you spray it to kill the competitive vegetation. Fertilizer is always nice, and depending on what you're planting, they have different requirements, but a brassica mixture loves nitrogen, so we usually just do stabilized urea, which is a 4600 mixture, so it's just nitrogen. And then you get your seed on the ground. And all 4 of those methods can be quite effective depending on what stage you're in and what sort of property you're hunting. But hopefully that helps some of you guys get food in the ground. It can really turn an average area into a great hunting area, adding excess food above and beyond native browse. It makes the hunting more enjoyable a lot of times because you get more encounters, those sorts of things. So hope you guys, hopefully that's useful to some of you guys. Good luck out there and stay safe.